So this year KPMG hired 8 students around the country for summer internship and 6 were given PPO finally.
The role was perfect. It was a marketing intern, plus I worked on a project that was live happening, that was Scorpio N, which was a huge project for Mahindra and Mahindra. Hi, I'm Shubhangi Yashashwi. I did my graduation from Mount Carmel College, Bangalore, with BA in triple majors in journalism, economics and political science. During my graduation, I interned with Times of India as their editorial intern. After that, I gave my CAT exam and got admitted at IMT Nagpur. Here, I'm pursuing PGDM marketing with majors in marketing and minors in finance. I did my summer internship with Mahindra and Mahindra as their marketing intern, and right now I'm placed at Bata.
I'm Abhishek Singh. I'm graduated in mechanical engineering. Then I prepared for engineering services. After that I am doing my postgraduate in MBA. Currently I am doing PGDM finance as my major and BA IT as my minor. So when I started preparing for engineering services, I got exposed to a lot of stuff related to finance. There were a lot of terms, which I couldn't understand, and that make me more curious about learning, finance. So when I decided to switch to MBA, finance was the obvious choice for me.
So the germ of marketing actually bit me during my internship at Times of India. I was actually interning with the editorial desk of Assam and Northeast. I used to spend a considerable amount of time with the marketing and advertising team of Times of India. I enjoyed that 2 hours or 1 hour that I spent with that team. And that was the time when I realized that I liked marketing more than journalism. So that's the whole story of me ending up in doing a PGDM in marketing. It is very competitive. SIP is a huge part in any B school student's life, because it becomes a driving factor for their final placements, and a lot of questions are asked on what sort of an SIP and what work we do in our SIP during our final placement interview. So it was stressful and a lot competitive because everyone wanted to back the best SIP that they could, so that they get the best experience and the best brands too on their CV. I feel the preparation started from the day I got admitted at IMT Nagpur. Classes helped me a lot because the pedagogy here is more case-based, so hence I knew whatever is happening in the industry, and the life cases that were already taught in the class helped me a lot during my interview process as well. Also the concepts, because it's case-based, I was able to use the concepts that are taught in class well into the case, and hence was able to solve a lot of interview questions that were given to me in the Mahindra and Mahindra interview, and also during my summer internship as well.
For preparation, I just went through how the process goes through. I came to know that what KPMG does is conducting a process, online process, which is adaptive in nature. So the more correct answer you give, more difficult will become so. So that was one thing which I researched before the exam. So my summer internship process was, it consisted of 4 rounds. The first one was a CV shortlisting with 60% overall. The second round was an online assessment test, which comprised of like 5 sections. After that, we were asked to do a write-up on a particular topic which were given, and after this write-up, I was the only one who got selected for the personal interview. So I was offered this role of corporate finance valuations, which is one of the pillar of deals and advisory, along with FDD and mergers and acquisition.
The role was perfect. It was a marketing intern, plus I worked on a project that was live happening, that was Scorpio N, which was a huge project for Mahindra and Mahindra. So my internship was based work from home, but I was coordinating with my project mentor, who was in the office, and he used to give me projects as to what research he needs in order to give to the advertising agency and what new changes that I can propose to them. I was basically responsible for doing the basic research as to what is happening in the industry, what other competitors of Mahindra and Mahindra are doing, and to prepare reports and suggest changes that Mahindra and Mahindra can do for a better launch of Scorpio. And
Every valuation is different. Equity valuation is different from company valuation, similar from real estate valuation. So I was trained basically on two different aspects, which we call as market approach and income approach. So out of the two approaches, DCF is considered the best one. In DCF analysis, we forecast next 5 years at least, and the major chunk of valuation which comes out from DCF is a terminal year calculation. So we were trained to do lot of assumptions, and these assumptions are the main thing which derive value in valuation. We were given a BEV template which we call as business enterprise template by KPMG, and we were trained specially on this template in order to value a particular company. There are two important factors which plays a major role when you enter in corporate. First one is, of course, knowledge. You should have knowledge, but that's not the only thing. You should have a proper networking as well, because if you want to go forward in future, I think networking is more important than what you have as a knowledge.
the key learning that I learned during my internship at Mahindra and Mahindra was the field of marketing is huge. It's very dynamic. Everything is changing, and how the consumer are gonna react to anything that a brand or a company does, it will be different every day. Every single minute is going to be different. Some consumers are going to react positively as we want them to, while the others might not. But that doesn't restrict us from thinking that this idea, that crazy idea that we have, might work. So I'm placed right now at Bata, and I'm going to join them in March and April as the district manager. So I'll be looking at around 10 to 12 stores for a district that would be assigned to me. So the functioning of the stores and how the stores operate in the best efficient way, I will be responsible for that.
So this year KPMG hired 8 students around the country for summer internship, and 6 were given PPO finally. I was given this role of associate consultant by KPMG for corporate finance valuation. I would like to recommend 3 things. First, be thorough with the topics. Second, do have a practical knowledge of application of those topics, because that is one of the main thing. And third, when you go for SIP, or even if you are applying for SIP, build a very good network, because that helps very much.
The one suggestion that I'll give to the upcoming students who are going to join B School and are going to aim for the dream SIP companies is to stay updated with the latest happenings in the industry, the latest trends that they are there, the latest skills that are required to get the dream role that they are wishing for. And the second is to believe in yourself. The sky is the only limit. Whatever happens, believe in that you are worth every penny and the efforts that you are putting in.